Hey guys, what's going on? Mike the Caveman Q here again from Paleo Primal Island, MikeTheCaveman.com. Today's question is, should you eat right for your DNA?
I'm the caveman.
And the answer is, yeah, possibly. Unlike blood type dieting, when we're talking about DNA testing, we actually are talking about something that has backing in science. In fact, we're talking specifically about something called nutritional genomics, which is further divided into nutrigenetics and nutrigenomics, but more on that in a little bit. For now, understand that it is part of what's classified as personalized or precision medicine. In fact, currently I'm working on a research paper for my doctorate assessing the role of the microbiome and its ability to integrate that into precision medicine. Basically, how our gut bacteria play a role in our individual needs for both medications and or ideally diet and preventative lifestyle measures. However, let's be very clear on this. While the science is rapidly emerging and super exciting, as it stands right now, we are still in the baby phases. That being said, this is exactly what we're talking about in terms of my nutritional framework. We start with the ancestral template. What does that tell us? Well, what did our ancestors eat gives us a good idea, a rough shot estimate without actual genetic testing as to what we are best adapted to. From there, we look at what the scientific literature actually says, and at the top of that, N=1 self-experimentation. So what does DNA testing do? It opens the door to be more precise, to actually have that fine-tuned laser to be able to pick out little details. So going back to the two ends of the spectrum of nutritional genomics, like I said before, there is the nutrigenetics and there's nutrigenomics. So they sound super similar, I know, can be real confusing. So let's break it down a little bit. Nutrigenomics refers to the way that foods or individual nutrients affect the expression of your genes. So basically, they can help to control epigenetic factors. Think like something like the MTHFR gene mutation. Now, we've talked about that concept before, but depending on which variation of the different versions of folate will have different effects on your body. Conversely, nutrigenetics looks at the way the individual gene mutations affect food metabolism itself. So, in something like classic PKU or phenylketonuria, they're missing the enzyme to break down phenylalanine hydroxylase. And because of that, they're unable to consume protein-containing foods. And we've talked about that before as well. Either way, both sides of that equation are going to help us to make the best choices for individuals based on what their genes are saying. So moving forward, what we can do is we can take that nutrigenetics and optimize the food choices we make based on what you can and cannot process well. From there, take the nutrigenomics and see the foods that are going to best alter your gene expression. That in turn can build the proteomics and metabolomics and all the way up to our microbiome. Essentially, we put all that data together, we integrate it all together, and we can make a customized protocol developed just for you. And interestingly, as it stands right now, simply based on genetic testing, individuals who have been put through that process generally tend to respond favorably and may actually make better choices in the long run. And that is the biggest issue we face in the healthcare field, and that is getting compliance. And if you are going to make better choices because you know what your genetic profile is, then yeah, definitely a good idea. So your biggest takeaways are that, yeah, you absolutely should be eating according to your DNA. That's exactly what I've been saying for the last 7 years. The difference is that with DNA testing, you should be able to make better choices because you have a fine-tuned razor. That being said, we are still in the emerging stages, so it's not completely there yet. But if you have the means to afford the testing, whether it be a 23andMe or Ancestry, whether it be a uBiome for your microbiome, whether it be one of the new ones that are fitness related that started this video, like a DNAFit or a FitnessGenes, look into them. If you can afford it, then I would definitely consider going on it and trying to make some better choices. Because while we don't have the definitive, rock-solid data in terms of causation and the actual effects, your data will help to build that process. And honestly, that is something I'm very much behind in terms of a healthcare model. Crowdsourcing data based on direct-to-consumer testing. Allow the consumer, if they are able to contribute to the research process by using their data. And that can help lead the research to the point where we can start customizing people's healthcare based on their own unique physiology, biochemistry, and microbiome. That's the beautiful thing. We've seen it in the technology industry. Moore's Law. As technology advances, it becomes more and more powerful at a cheaper price. If we get this technology rolling, we should be able to get down to the point where it's going to be super easy to sequence your DNA and your microbiome and get you results that are customized to you at a reasonable price that everyone can afford. But if you're interested and want to take a look at some of that literature, I'll put links down in the description. Either way though, guys, hope they helped you out. You know what to do. Like and subscribe down below. Share it with your friends. Head over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me at Mike the Caveman, over on Facebook at Paleo Palm Long Island, and of course over at MikeTheCaveman.com. That being said, have a wonderful rest of your day. Maybe get a DNA test if you can afford it for now. Either way, I'll see you tomorrow.